Oh, I try. I keep coming late to this. I try to get here on time, but we go when live late every time. Did I mute myself again? And you couldn't hear my song?
No, we heard your
your
song.
song.
Just sounded choppy.
Oh. All right. Well, damn. I almost thought it was like a private song and no one heard it. And I was kind of hoping that you guys didn't hear my song. Welcome to Paneloids, Comic Books, and More. I'm Pierre, joined by our producer, Kyle. And the other big head next to him is Jeremiah. Yep. We're covering the biggest comic book headlines in the world. The latest rumors, like the most latest, like from today, and everything hitting shelves this week. We read them. We read every book, and we're gonna give it to you hot off the press, from the essentials to the unexpected. With that, we will get into it. Top 5 FOC. New segment.
Did that throw you off severely?
Completely threw me off. I couldn't even get excited for it because I'm all thrown off. Top 5 FOC. That's right. Coming at you live. Paneloids, top 5 FOC. New segment alert. What's good?
So, like Kurt Pyers said last time he was on our show, books live and die on FOC. So if you want a book to do well, you make sure that you order it before FOC. So we're going to just spotlight a few books that are coming up for FOC that you should be on the lookout for. First up, Mad Cave Studios' new Space Age 4, written by Kenny Porter, art by Mike Becker, colored by Kevin Bateau. Final order cutoff is March 2nd. So get your orders in by next week, please.
Please.
Ignition Press. Everyone Loves a Jewel Thief, #1, written by Tim Seeley and Aaron Campbell. Art by Aaron Campbell, colored by Jordi Belair. Final order cutoff is March 2nd. I'll be talking to Ignition Press soon to set up some interviews.
Uh-oh.
If you missed the first issue, make sure that you pick up the second issue of Image Comics White Sky, written by William Harms, art by John Paul Mavala. Final order cutoff is again next week, March 2nd. Don't sleep on this book. It's going to be fucking great. Crap.
So the next one, I have trouble pronouncing, so I'm going to say it, and Jeremiah, you're going to chime in just for the one word I can't pronounce. Image Comics.
Malevolent.
#3, written by Justin Jordan, art by John Bivens, colored by Philippe Soberio. Final order cutoff is March 2nd. FOC March 2nd.
And lastly, on our top 5 FOC list, Distilleries Endeavor #3, written by Stephanie Phillips and Mark Lamming, with art by Mark Lamming, colored by Lee Luridge. Final order cutoff March 2nd. Get those orders in. Tell your local shops that you want them. And if you don't have a local shop, make sure that you order it via an online service before March 2nd for it to count towards their FOC totals, please.
And we will work on that segment. We will work on the structure of that segment.
I'm so excited for a lot of those books. Can I just say that? I'm excited for White Sky to potentially get a chance at buying the first one.
Second print.
Third print already.
Probably going to go for
3.
Print. Yep. But that being said, thank you for throwing that in there, Kyle. Because now it's my time to shine. It's New Comic Book Day. New Comic Book Day. New Comic Book Day. New Comic Book Day. Comic Book Day. Woo! That's it. It's a new. I'm gonna add like a little pizzazz to each week.
You do what you got to do. We're just here for the ride.
It's gonna be great. Vertigo's The Peril of the Brutal Dark, an Ezra Kane mystery #1. Kyle.
I get to go first?
I mean, I think you should.
So, I will say, I am not the old-timey Private Eye genre lover at all. Call it what you want. But... I'm just not, right? I'm more like, I want the future. I want the apocalypse. This is not up my alley. I move this to the top of the list. This was the book of the day, 10 out of 10. Would not change a thing. Every person on this book was the right choice. The creative team is perfect. I'm not being biased because #Jersey, but Chris Condon, I think this might be, just from issue 1, let's just say single strongest issue he's ever put out. This book was a straight 10 out of 10. He has a nice resume with very, very strong books, a variety of strong books. I know he's exclusive to Marvel now, so we're going to get more of that. But I think this is the best thing he's ever done. It is perfect. The pacing, the dialogue, like you felt pulled in instantly. You got the back matter from Michael. I mean, come on. It's literally perfect. It is a perfect book. And I do think with recent trends of number ones, by the time tomorrow comes, it's going to get much harder to buy. And I think it is Vertigo's now top title. And they've come out swinging, right? This is what, their third?
Third or fourth.
Fifth technically, but yes, third
Fifth.
from the launch.
Oh my god.
Third from the, okay. So that's it. Like that. This book is making Vertigo stick around this time.
This will be a Vertigo staple for a very, very long time. When you think back to Vertigo, when you think to Hellblazer, when you think to Sandman, this is going to be one of those books. Transmetropolitan, this is going to be one of those books. That Texas Bloods creative team coming back fully. I think Jacob Phillips was born on this earth to make crime and mystery comics. That's truly what I think. The pacing, the panel outlines, the artwork, just absolutely perfect. And you nailed it, Chris. The dialogue in this issue is the best we've ever seen from Chris so far. So very, very happy with how this issue turned out.
Completely agree. I think, like you were saying, it pulls you in with the dialogue. I personally was reading it with like an old timey accent the whole way through. It's like, oh, come here, governor. like the whole time. Had a whole thing going there. But it
What,
pulled me
another
in.
favor?
Now I want to know what's going on. What is the Brutal Dark? I want to see what it ends at such a perfect point where it's like, all right, get me number 2.
But
now.
there's so many layers. Like there's multiple little things, and then they already started to intertwine. You know what my favorite scene was, though? Slight spoiler, nothing major. But towards the beginning, he's kind of like arguing about like, oh, like, you know, you got to pay this invoice. Like, you're going to pay this invoice. Like, I did the job. And then the guy's asking him for more. Like, oh, I need to know about this and this. And he's like, yeah, the second invoice. Not that, but when he's then alone and he mutters it to himself because he too thought his own joke was funny. Like, it was just such a human moment of like, that was pretty good. Like, and it was just like that was good. That was good.
No, it was a very good book. So excited to see more of that. And Vertigo is just, it's scary. Like they're bringing out some very, very, it's heat. They have heat. So excited about that. The next book up is Infernal Hulk #4. We all know I've been following this for a long time. So yeah, this is sick. This continues to be amazing. I love seeing a few versions of the Hulk, so that was cool. I think Philip Kennedy Johnson came on here and he even mentioned a few of these Hulks that show up in this issue as being some of like his favorite, and you know, so I think that was cool to see them and pay homage to them within that, and I hope to see more of them, and I just hope to see just generally more of the Hulkscape that they've created, because it's gross. It's very gross looking.
The artwork in this issue is absolutely insane. Nick Klein's artwork is to die for. If he doesn't get an Eisner nomination just from the series alone, something is terribly wrong. I had to reread almost every single page because I was so distracted by the artwork being so fucking good.
And don't you feel like it shifted too? Like,
yes,
the Hulkscape to like the regular world. And this one really, like you're saying, Peter, focused on the Hulkscape, which was good to see. And now we're kind of getting a aspect of that. So it just adds a whole nother side to this where I'm hoping it doesn't go for a short period of time, because we've got news already about Hulk War which I think it's called like Infernal Rage, right? So that's next year. Like we're already been told that's coming next year. That is the third act. I'm hoping that it's almost like an event and Infernal Hulk doesn't necessarily end, and that the event isn't the third act and it's just on top of, because it's just so good to see. And to speak to you about the art, I mean, from issue 1 of Incredible Hulk to this, Nick Klein was amazing on 1, but watching all of that run and now this, like, you can literally see him get better by the panel, which is hard to believe because it was excellent from day 1.
Pierre's been touting this series for such a long time, and as not a huge Hulk guy, getting into this issue specifically, just the emotion that Nick is able to capture on his facial expressions of the multiple versions of Hulk, of the multiple characters that we see in this book, it was so invigorating. I'm gonna go back and reread that whole run. That's what I read the first 4 issues Infernal, so now I got to go back. So
yeah, no, it's worth the read. It's definitely worth the read. This, I think I can agree. I've never said I was a Hulk guy. I'm full Hulk. Like this is my speed. So I'm in it. So everyone definitely pick that up if you haven't. And I think the first one's already collected in a trade now, right? Yeah, so you can pick that up. Just follow up on that. So cool. The next book up is Amazing Spider-Man Venom Death Spiral #1. We have a couple faces there. Yeah, I mean, okay. So I think you have to read Amazing Spider-Man, you have to follow Venom, and you have to follow Eddie Brock Carnage to understand exactly what's happening here. So if you haven't followed that, I believe Death Spiral comes from Muse. Am I saying that right? Muse or No, Muse.
I did see some people saying that.
Yeah.
That it sets it up in a way. But is it Muse? Is Death Spiral Muse?
I don't think it's Muse, no.
Is that his name?
No, he's
the name of the event.
No, I think he oh yeah, the event I think is Death Spiral. I think I think he gets like a symbiote or something. I might have missed an issue of Eddie Brock Carnage, but basically Carnage was like trying to get Eddie to go to Muse, and then he ends up like leaving Eddie. He's like, "Oh, I found my perfect carrier," and he goes, and Muse like, "Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need you." And he's like, "Wait, what?" Like Carnage is like completely like thrown off guard. Like, wait,
so that
we're a match made in heaven,
right? That could work then.
It's not Carnage though. I don't know. I forgot exactly where it comes from, but I know he gets some sort of symbiote. But he's definitely killing a lot of people.
Do you think Death Spiral is Muse?
It might be.
The internet thinks it might be. And other guesses I've seen is it's Cletus, but it's from what I've seen, it is not confirmed. No.
Spoiler: we know that Carnage is working with Death Spiral.
Yes,
we know that from this first issue.
Yeah.
So then no, you're right. Then they might not be Muse. I gotta go back and like check it out. Also, I have not followed anything Amazing Spider-Man. So he's not responding to anybody, huh?
So that's my next
Peter's
question.
always been bad at that. Always been bad at that.
So they referred to an accident, right? They referred to some accident.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, so Ben Reilly's taken his place apparently, and he's just like filling in for him at the lab and doing things. And some accident happened, but it was Ben Reilly being him, right? So
here's my problem.
He's like confused that even happened.
As a whole, right? This was a dense issue of setup and backstory, and the backstory wasn't sufficient to make me understand anything of what's going on. So like, I understand Peter is sad. I understand he's not talking to anybody. I don't know why. That might be part of the mystery. I don't know why we needed so much of examples of like, okay, we get it. Spoiler, Death Spiral is killing people with similar names. Like, we got an immense amount of that. Like, half the book, half the reading was reading these
At
murders.
the end of every page.
Like, a lot. We got a lot of this.
It's funny that you guys both have gripes about this. I love that portion of it. Like, I love
Really?
like
too much
right at the end. No, I was it was like building up for me. At least
How is this son of a bitch doing all this killing though? Like, and it's bouncing around the world. It's not even just bouncing around New York City. It's bouncing around the whole
clearly
world.
Not a one-person situation, or it's some kind of hive mind, is my guess. I just feel like you have all of these books intertwining. You needed to give us more notes. There was not enough notes, but somehow was too much murders for us to be like, oh, I get it now. I got it on the third one. We don't need 12. Like, I got it. And it's fine. You want to give me 12? Give me something else too. So that's my big problem with this. And then, of course, at the end, it's like, oh, next chapter is an Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, so this event is like 10 issues? And then we're not... Okay, so 9 issues, and we're bouncing... So I have to
classic crossover, people.
30 books to get through this story? I don't know. I don't know about this.
I don't know if it's going to be 30. I think Time Spiral is a 9-part story that takes place with this, and then it's going to bounce around 8
you think it's
more
9 total?
7. I think it's 9 total.
Including...
If it's fucking 30, are you?
I don't know. I'm
just
me? Like, what do you mean?
I mean, with the amount of writers that they have, like, holy crap, the amount of writers that they have. I do want to say, I got you, Pierre. I do want to say that Jesus Saz's art, phenomenal. The artwork is worth the purchase price for sure.
Oh yeah,
there's some amazing panels just alone in this. Not talking about the killing of the people, but
the killing was great.
There's some really, really awesome just panel work in this issue. It's worth.
Let's talk about like a really horrible panel. A really just atrocious, disturbing.
Are we on that?
We're on that.
MJ and Flash Thompson, are we doing this? Are we homie hopping? Is this what we're doing, MJ?
I mean, we've been homie hopping a long time.
I don't feel good about it. I don't like it. Flash Thompson should know better, first off.
And it doesn't even work. Think about it. It doesn't work at all. She is bonded to Venom, and if she unbonds, her and Venom die, right?
Oh yeah.
He is
maybe Flash isn't there for MJ.
Oh, even worse. He needs anti-venom, right? I forget how he got resurrected. I don't know if he's like permanently attached to anti-venom. I don't think he is. I think he could get rid of it. So he would have to rid himself of the anti-venom symbiote in order to cuddle. We'll use that word, right?
You're bringing up a good point. This is like a Romeo Juliet situation where they both lose their symbiotes to be together, but then die.
Yeah.
Anything to get the symbiote off of MJ.
That's all I'm saying. Just kill her off.
What if this story is not told in a linear fashion, and the accident that has happened and why Peter is not talking to anybody is actually because he found out that Flash Thompson has kissed Mary Jane. That's why he's so sad.
Nope. I thought we were going to talk about the spiral and how it's not
linear.
No,
I saw Pierre's line of thinking, but
I was like, "Oh, you're right," and I was like, "Wait, nope."
Like they're showing us he's sad, but we're working up to why he's sad.
That was the accident. The accident was that he accidentally walked in on them.
Kissed.
No. I don't know. It's just weird. For me, Peter just belongs with MJ, and anyone else that he's with or she's with throws me all off. Don't like Paul. Want him to go to hell. He's still lingering around.
What a brat. Like, just a brat in this issue.
Yeah. So he just needs to go away. And the fact that they just keep him around, I think it would be more effective if he just gets shot in the face. I think that's what
Wow.
we just need to
Okay.
do.
YouTube's gonna
So-
love that one.
I don't like Paul. All right. We need to red band that issue and just get it done.
As a
All
whole,
right.
though, cool concept. I like the
concept.
idea. I just feel like without reading everything else, which some of it I just won't anymore. But
I really recommend Eddie Brock Carnage. Like out of all three of those books, Eddie Brock Carnage is actually been very cool. So I follow this a little differently in terms of like him almost doing like detective work and trying to figure out like what's happening through his lens and not necessarily Spider-Man's, because I haven't followed that book at all. But I don't know. I recommend that book if anything, not
Okay.
Venom.
No, not Venom.
All right, Absolute Wonder Woman number 17. So we're moving to DC for this one. Kyle, you had some stuff to say about this one.
I think Hayden, they might have had their best issue yet with this one. The panel layout, the motion of like when they were really hard hits. Like the line work was like thicker and like almost jagged. Like it looked and felt blurry. I don't know how on purpose it was, like to really emphasize, but it was just so well done. I think it was like the strongest pencils yet. I want to go straight spoiler. I don't know if you want to go there, Pierre, of like our guesses. All right, so Zatanna has freed herself of a little star. She coughed up a little star.
What was that star?
Part of the control process, right? So normally it's a bomb in the head. This is a star in the belly. A little bit of a safety net for the controller, we'll say, right? To avoid some spoilers. So
are we, because it had the eye, it's not like a Starro baby or anything.
No,
like
it's a Starro. It's definitely a Starro.
Oh,
it's definitely a Starro. Yeah.
A star with the eye, it sounds like Starro.
It's definitely Starro. It's the right color and everything. So my thought is, as a whole, she used Wonder Woman by giving her a little upper hand to free herself of the Starro control, and now they need to call in a bigger gun to take out Zatanna because now she's flippy flopped. And as you wrote, very funny here, who's that Pokemon? We get a glitched out kind of looking villain at the end who's kind of just like lighting people on fire.
Quite
I
literally.
think it's Zatanna's dad, Zatara, because I saw a little hat.
I saw the hat.
That's a hot take.
My guess.
It was
a really cool hot take, actually.
That's my guess. Because how do you take out the daughter, but the one who trained her, right?
Okay. So they captured both of them. I mean, that's the only other male magician, or not magician, but what do you call them? Magic
I think they
wielder?
just refer to them as a witch. I think is how they, which I guess Wonder Woman and this would fall under that category of magic.
But that's the only other like. What other big names can you think of that would be like the big one that they can't control?
If it's magic related, I mean, the only other thought I had was Trigon or Raven, but like you said, it's a guy, and it didn't look like Trigon, unless Absolute Trigon just
is a fancy gentleman.
Yeah, he just looks like a dude in a top hat.
Hello there, boy. I'm Trigon.
Yeah. So that's my best guess. That's my second guess.
Have you seen my daughter?
I was expecting Raven, honestly.
That would have been
right when they started to say like we're gonna have to pull in a bigger gun we can't control. I was like Raven, and I was like, oh no, it's not. Clearly not Raven.
I hope Raven makes an appearance in this. That would be like just a perfect place for.
I think it's inevitable. And
like,
Kelly writing Raven.
I think it would be cool to bring Raven in as like a hero to like save Wonder Woman in a situation, and then that introduces either the Teen Titans or just a Raven solo book.
Oh no, I'm already ahead of you. I have a better idea.
Oh, okay.
Justice League Dark. Absolute Justice League Dark. And it's Absolute Wonder Woman, Zatanna, Raven, and then I don't know, maybe a Swamp Thing or.
Love that Swamp Thing. Constantine, come on, give me Constantine.
I'm not a big Constantine fan.
A little trench coat, just hanging out, smoking cigarettes.
That's where you're wrong. That is where you are wrong.
I know I'm wrong.
You can't be a Swamp Thing fan and not a Constantine fan.
I don't know. I'm just not
Facts.
a big
That's actually a very good point. Very good point. I even like Constantine. Come on.
Maybe if I meet him one day.
Love Constantine. All right. So yeah, that was absolutely Wonder Woman in a nutshell, and I'm excited to see what this is. They really put you in like that. It ends where it's just like, oh, come on, give me one more panel. Just tell me who it is.
Oh, great issue though as a whole. Just very strong issue.
Yeah. Keeping it absolute Martian Manhunter number 9. Kyle, you've been following up with this one.
I don't do drugs, but this comic is probably the closest I'll ever be doing drugs.
It's a great way to put it. It's a great way to put it.
It's so trippy. And then like somehow with this trippy kind of style, you're like invested. Like I honestly was like getting anxiety from the first half of the book. So like just a slight synopsis, like, saying you talk to aliens kind of puts a strain on you and your family. So he's trying to go see his kid, and there's it's like a supervised kind of visit, and it's more of an intervention, but just like having this not Martian Manhunter alien, which they vaguely explain, he's like a dark blue. They have this other alien now talking to him who's just like not helping things, just not helping. So you have him in his ear, you have this like doctor yelling at him, you have the wife yelling at him, and then he sees their thoughts. Like it's just like severely overwhelming. Like just like social battery, it's got to be fried by the end of just like a minute with anybody with this Martian vision, and then he gets this new vision. It is we'll talk about it a little later, but it's sad that this is ending. But I think I don't know how to say it like correctly. I think it's best that it's wrapped up, because I think if you stretch it, it would ruin it. And I think that getting a nice hardcover out of this as like a solid story that you can give to someone, and it doesn't matter that it's part of the Absolute Universe. Like just like, here's this standalone thing that is trippy and anxiety ridden and like never stops moving, and like just an interesting, you don't even have to know Martian Manhunter at all. Although it was kind of said that there's another project the team is going to do, and that's why they decided not to keep it going, which is interesting. But we'll get to that.
Raven?
But yeah, I highly recommend, if you're not in it yet, wait and get some trades. But I do expect a really cool hardcover out of DC for this. If they didn't, it would just be silly. Especially with the Martian Vision pages. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's definitely going to get the like premium treatment for sure.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful book. Moving back to Marvel, the Ultimates number 21. Kyle, I think this was up my alley. And it was funny because a lot of the dialogue.
A lot of dialogue.
So it's not
narration.
So a lot of dialogue, but it was the voiceover of the Defenders leader, whatever his, and spoilers, the Defenders are introduced, but it's not the Defenders that you would have thought. And they're gone already, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Major spoiler. But the narration where he's kind of speaking and saying how, we'll frame this as, the Avengers initiative or whatever, the Ultimates, they are like bad guys and the Defenders are the good guys. So we'll give the people what they want. People want to see fights, they want to see suits, they want to see all this stuff. And I'm just like reading it, I'm like, damn, yeah, they're right. This is all I want to see. I just want to see fights. Come on, give me the fights. So that's all you got for like 6 or 7 pages, just like awesome fights. And it was cool seeing the alternate versions of these characters. Kyle, you named Nameless, right? Nameless is Deadpool. So I think
Mhm.
that was cool. Very scary, like weirdly scary, just because it's like all the same powers of Deadpool, except he's suicidal and doesn't talk. He's mute. So I think that's scary, just knowing that he's just a murdering machine and he's just silent, doesn't talk to you at all while he's doing the killing.
But he's a good guy, so it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you also have Singularity, which I'm not too familiar with. Maybe Jeremiah or Kyle can break that down for me.
So
But
to me,
Singularity is
this is just
Cloak.
Cloak. Yeah, it's just Cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks identical to Cloak, and they're using the name of a character that came from A-Force.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
like they're reusing the name of the next character of Penance.
Okay.
Which is the coolest design like ever.
Yeah, the Ghost
Is very
Rider of this version of the universe is really interesting.
On a
I just
three-headed
thought it was
dog.
actually going to be Robbie Baldwin, and I got excited.
What is, I don't know what that is in like mythology. The three-headed dog. I don't know what that's the name for
Cerberus?
that.
Yeah.
Cerberus.
Oh, is it? Okay, so you
Yeah. Yeah. He's
Riding.
got
Yeah.
a little boy. Yeah, riding
Yeah.
Cerberus.
Fantastic.
It's awesome.
It's
And
brilliant.
not only does he ride it, he uses it to kill the defenders.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's perfect.
And again, the defenders are not who you thought they were. It's just a league of shit people. I don't know. I don't know what to say. They're just a terrible, terrible team. Oh, actually, one of them wasn't it Thor? Was one of them Thor? Who was the
Thorella?
Black Knight? Well, there was Thorella, and then who was the Black Knight? Because he looked just like Thor.
Yeah, it was like a flip flop.
The Cannonball dude annoyed the shit out of me because he looked identical to Cannonball.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
whole point.
Yeah.
Isn't it Cannonball? Just in this universe?
But like most of them have like a tweak. He just looked exactly.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Well, he was like, his
Yeah.
tweak was he was rude.
He was really rude. Like,
That's all.
okay, thank you for saying it. This is what I felt when I was reading them. I'm like, they're just really rude. He comes in, he just massacres all these people. He's like, yeah, it's your fault. I don't care. Like, what is
Literally.
happening right now? Yeah, it just murders all these people.
But I don't know if you guys realize how we went to Absolute Martian Manhunter to the Ultimates.
Dennis Camp with the worst signature in comics. I got it. I saw what you did.
But how do you go from this trip, like a literal trip, to here's a bunch of characters, you've never even seen before. Let's make them murder each other. Okay, moving on. Like the next issue is literally like, okay, Captain America fighting Red Skulls. How do you go from that to this packed battle? Like just the whole issue was battle.
Yeah. And it was funny was the first few pages, I was like, I wasn't feeling it, right? And as soon as we started getting the battles in there, I was like, I'm in. Let's do this. Let's keep it going. And then it ends up with Emma Frost kind of betraying the defenders, who I forgot the name of the guy, but he's Sunspot's father.
Who saw that coming?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the Sunspot character name and all, like what the situation was with the kid. I don't want to say this is being rushed in any fashion because of a certain universe being ended in a silly kind of event way that's also introducing new characters, which we'll get to later. But this run as a whole is either like a long told story or very compact, like points of history during this, revolution, right? I would have loved to see this stretched out. Like I would have loved to see this team come together, be together. I wouldn't have minded it being like, because Justice League Unlimited is kind of doing it that way. No, yeah, that's true. Like it's not necessarily an end, but like the way Justice League Unlimited is following an overarching with smaller stories in between of different teams kind of together, all different versions of Justice League. So it's like one big unit. This kind of did that, but like way more compressed, like to single issues at a point where you're introduced and have to say goodbye to a character within minutes.
I didn't think it was going to be that quick, but yeah, I guess it's the fact that it is kind of a rush project, but it still felt perfect. Like it was like
it's
perfect.
It is very
book.
entertaining. Like it is very, very entertaining. Like you will not be disappointed reading it. Something crazy and cool is happening in almost every page, and like sometimes that's what a comic book needs. It just needs something cool.
That's it.
Every so often.
And I think I'm excited for the next issue. Just because it's ending, or I guess it tells you it's going to be Captain America versus the Red Skulls, and I can just imagine this being almost like absolute Batman fighting Nazis. I think it's going to be like, just seeing how crazy this issue was, I can just imagine how crazy the next issue will be. I hope, at least.
That's a
I
good
really
point.
hope we can I hope we keep it going.
Marvel's due for one of those. I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
And from camp, come on, great.
Now, speaking violence, Punisher #1. It's violent.
It is violent. It's not Red Band, but it's violent.
Not Red Band. So,
but it does tie slightly to the Red Band miniseries that recently happened.
It does. It does. I didn't read the Red Band. I think I have to circle back to that one.
Yeah,
I think I have to.
Almost feels necessary.
I have to admit something here. And
this
I'm not proud of it.
This is your first Punisher book, isn't it?
This is my first Punisher book. First Punisher book.
So here this is a new volume of Punisher, right? This is new #1. I want you to guess how many volumes of Punisher there have been.
4.
15. This is Punisher's 15th #1.
All right. All right.
You picked a good one. I'll give you credit. You did pick a good one, because this is a very, very good issue.
Pierre, if it makes you feel better, this is only my 3rd, and I cannot recall the creative team of the first one at all. I've done some miniseries, I'm sure, but for ongoing, 3rd.
The only other Punisher, and I didn't even read like a run or anything. I think he was like in another issue. Might have been like Daredevil, like, and Punisher, something where, I don't know, whatever. He was wearing like the weird. It's like when they changed his logo for a little bit.
Skull?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jason, I didn't know what was happening. I had no idea what was happening, and I was just like, okay. Anyways,
that was an interesting.
There he goes.
Like,
he walked by.
Side story of that run. I liked it a lot, but
there is a wonderful Chip Zdarsky issue #4 of Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil run. Has a classic Punisher Daredevil conversation that is one of the greatest exchanges that they've ever had. And if you really want to grasp on Daredevil and Punisher's relationship, all you have to do is read that issue. And it's kind of a one shot. Like, you don't need to read the issues before it or the issues after it, and you'll know exactly how they feel about each other. This issue definitely makes you feel like you understand Frank in a way. And then tying back to the Red Band, Frank's a little off because of the Red Band series, but we get a quintessentially classic villain returning in this issue.
Yeah, Jigsaw.
Jigsaw, Mr. Billy Russo.
Not as handsome as I thought he was going to be.
Can we break down who Jigsaw is? Because he is gross and awesome.
He's a mob boss that a long time ago Frank threw him through a plate glass window called defenestration. That's the word for throwing someone through a window, is called defenestration. He defenestrated Mr. Billy Russo, and that's why he looks the way that he looks. So.
Has he always stolen faces?
That's what I want to know.
He's used faces as disguises in the past. He's not chameleon level, because as you could see, bloody as fuck. I mean, bloody as hell.
Yeah. He his hand, he like takes his hands off like gloves.
Yep.
I was like,
yep.
Oh,
he's a sick son of a bitch, and he's aiming to be the new Kingpin. So this should be fun. It's difficult to do a Punisher series well, and Benjamin Percy has done a great job with the Red Band. But as a like actual Punisher series, like main continuity, this is a fantastic start. Wonderful start.
So what happened to the Punisher? Do you know what happened to? Because he's messed up in this. Like he has something in his head
Yes,
that he removed.
the red band, he was controlled by Kingpin. And then
Okay.
he carved out the control nodule, but he lost a lot of stuff along the way.
Oh no! Like
Okay.
pieces of brain?
Maybe.
Oh no! That all makes sense now.
He's just a normal man. Oh, poor guy.
But there's some just great Punisher pages in this.
It felt like an older Punisher book.
Yeah.
Like I think, like I think if I picked it up, like not knowing, I'd be like, it's like 20 years old, like 30 years old.
Yeah, and like the good thing, it does harken back to the red band, but you don't need to read the red band to know what's going on, and you're just the only thing you don't know is like, oh, like something's wrong with Frank. I'm gonna find out soon. So,
Who wrote the red band?
Benjamin Percy.
Oh, okay, so that makes sense.
Continuation. So,
Yeah, he even put a little note in there. He's like, "Go read it."
Oh yeah, no.
Well,
good.
the editor put the note in there, but yes.
Yeah. So you have that, and then what else? Oh yeah, the one girl, she was talking to like an editor or something, and he was like, "Oh, nobody wants to hear about stories about a street level vigilante," and I'm like, it's funny to me reading that because it's like we're reading that story and we're excited to read that story. I love that street level vigilante, like, oh, it's so good, it's so gritty, it's so perfect. This and Chris Condon's
it's my
book.
bag.
This is a great little week so far with at least those two books.
Some number ones, some solid number ones.
So while we also had Iron Man number 2, which I'm starting to realize I love Iron Man. Like I really, really like. And
you know,
maybe
a lot of women have a good idea behind Iron
Joshua Williamson does a phenomenal job writing Iron Man. He like writes him so well, and the art, everything is so great in this.
Carmen Canero's art is phenomenal. The covers by Ryan Stegman, of course, but Carmen Carnero's art, especially in issue 2, the flashbacks felt so classic and felt so old school, and then when you got into the modern day, was so well defined and beautiful colors. Very, very nice, sharp lines. And that's what you really need in an Iron Man book, because there's a lot of tech going on and a lot of cool people showing up. My boy Fixer showed up. When was the last time Fixer showed up? I just caught myself from saying the F word again. But like, I love Fixer.
You fixed it.
Absolutely.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't
also, why is AIM trying to kill MODOK?
Because he was undressed and it was unpleasant for everyone, so they decided he needed to go.
So there was something that happened in Venom, Mary Jane's book, and I'm not 100% sure what happened because I skimmed through it, but something happened, and it's between Madam Mask, and MODOK and a couple other people, and I'm pretty sure
she saw him
they're being hunted down. They're all being hunted down by AIM.
AIM's trying to give it a lot of people. But one of the things that I love about this series, we're 2 issues in, and we have seen 5 members of the Thunderbolts.
Like the older Thunderbolts.
Yeah. We got Blizzard, we got Citizen V, we got Madam Mask, we got Fixer. Like,
oh, this is the ones that I forgot. This is the Thunderbolts that weren't the best.
The actual Thunderbolts. Again, catching myself from.
If the Thunderbolts aren't in a red color scheme, costume theme, I don't want them.
I want to leave with you saying this.
I want to leave. Question for you: who's the Fixer? Because I feel like
the Fixer
that needs to be brought
basically
up.
a low budget version of Iron Man. He's
Gotcha.
Anthony, I think is his first name. I can't remember his last name. But he can basically work with any tech. He just has to take it apart first. He's kind of like Forge, the mutant Forge.
Okay.
Can fix anything if he takes it apart. Fixer's kind of like that.
don't like either of them now.
So I think it's funny that he says, why are you guys looking for the next Iron Man when you have me? Like, you could literally,
Yes.
like, I can do this.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like, okay,
he had
shut
hurt
up.
feelings.
They're like, shut up. We know you can work with tech. We're looking for this kid. All right. This is what Tony Stark was trying to do. We're doing it. And I'm excited to see what these experiments they end up doing, because they obviously are spending a lot of money for these experiments, and they're putting a lot of time in making this happen. So who's going to be our next Iron Man villain? What are we going to get?
Who says it's going to just be one of them? What if multiple are successful? And you have a team of not so good Iron Men. One of them worked on AI.
Sounds like a new Armor Wars is coming.
Oh, what? And I've said this before from issue 1. This isn't necessarily something we haven't seen in comics medium before. The idea of like a contingency plan to defeat oneself that then becomes a problem for yourself, right? We've seen this to an extent. But this is being done so well, and seeing all of these potentials in the AIM facility really like was exciting. Of like, something cool is going to come out of this. Like, there's going to be some really cool tech or villains, and it's going to be a nice arc we have ahead of us. See what I did there? Arc.
Yeah, excited for it. Moving on, we got Justice League Unlimited number 16. Kyle, we both read this. I think this is a great wrap up to it, and honestly, I might continue reading this whole book.
Yeah, I know you got into it mainly because of the Mr. Terrific arc where he had all his displaced heroes. But I think as a whole, even when Wade just has too much going on, it's all worth it, because it's just pure entertainment. Like, it's almost feels like some Marvel books to me at times, where it's just like a plethora of characters like all at once doing things. Like, Marvel seems to do that, where they just like vomit their colorful characters on you. That's kind of what this is. And like I was saying earlier, like, you get little team ups within the Justice League, and then you have this whole side story with the displaced characters, and then major spoilers, but the twist and the way this wrapped up. I mean, did you think for 1 second it was Owl Woman that not only was a traitor, but had it set up from before the team was put together? Like,
I didn't, but isn't there Owl Man and Owl Man's evil?
So there's an Owl Man that was from the crime syndicate, from a different Earth. There is Owl Man from the Watchmen, which technically is another reality within DC's universe now. There is an Owl Man who was a self-righteous New 52 character that came out of the Court of Owls, who was like not actually really related to the Court of Owls. He was just kind of like crazy. So Owl Woman is just from a far future. We don't know how or why she took the name, if she's technically connected to the Watchmen one, though the costume is very resemblant of that. I would assume it's them taking a little nod to Watchmen and using that, franchise, for lack of better words. But yeah, we have an Owl Woman from the future who seemed nice and innocent, who actually planned the whole thing and is the traitor and almost got everybody killed.
But then it wraps up nicely.
Yeah, she saved the day.
Like, she saves the day, and then it honestly, I think this book made me just appreciate Mr. Terrific, because I never read anything Mr. Terrific. So
same for me. Like, the way he like was written, of being like almost like a hard ass at times, and it's just because he's smarter. Like, it's just like, no, like, I'm smarter. You need to just stop, because I've already figured it out. You're wasting my time. That attitude of you're wasting time. I'm already ahead of you. I don't know. I love that.
Yeah, that was cool. It was a good read. So we'll see. I might keep following it, but there's a lot of books.
There's a lot of books.
Kyle, you read this next one, and Jeremiah knows how to say the title.
Malevolent. Malevolent 2.
I'm not saying I don't know how to say it. I know how to say it. So I just wanted to see you say it, Jeremiah.
Malevolent.
That's what I would have. I think
No,
I would've gone Malevolent.
Malevolent.
No, it's
Malevolent. I think it's Malevolent spelled weird. So
Okay. All right.
Malevolent.
So it's like well, man, this is a hell of a clip.
Mayonnaise.
It's Malevolent.
Mayonnaise.
Malevolent.
So the characters in the book,
Malala.
the characters in the book can't even say it because they call the demon creatures Mal. So they can't even say the word. All right.
Yeah. They don't want you struggling through the issue. They're like, all right, the title was enough. Let's
Yeah.
keep it going.
So Justin Jordan, I feel, pulled some inspiration from multiple animes of the demons in the building. We got to send a team in to get the demon out of the building. Something erupted X amount of years ago, and now we have demons. There was a breach, right? We've seen multiple animes do this. Solo leveling is probably the most recent and popular. There's a general idea of like Chainsaw Man does it. We got to go in and we got to get the demon out. They have, like Chainsaw Man, a demon creature that is also part human. So it is somewhat of a, a helpful character that they keep contained when they're not using her. This kind of showed us that this hybrid character needs to eat, and she needs to eat the other Mals to survive. And they've hinted that if she doesn't, it's bad. They didn't show anything, but they're alluding that it is going to be very bad when she does not consume the other Mals. On top of that, they're showing a new level of how the Mals can cause a ruckus, right? So spoiler, but a new character kind of comes into play where he makes a vest and turns himself into one. And then goes on a bit of a killing spree and kind of causes like a psychosis, and just humans are just like attacking the police and the anti-Mal force, whatever they're called. I'm enjoying it a lot. The art has a unique look to it. Justin Jordan is pacing this very well, where you're having the characters slowly kind of be revealed to you in a sense of like, you get that they're cops, but you're more so starting to get their personalities now. You don't really know much about them, just their job, but you're starting to get their personalities and how some of them are more against this new hybrid helper and some are kind of for it. And, obviously the political of like, oh, it's above my pay grade. I don't know why this thing is helping us. So very well done. I'm hoping this is a very long run because I feel like you could take this world and just like the first story arc could be these characters, this point of time, this place in the world, and you could just like go somewhere else and just start fresh. Just like the demons are coming out here. Like maybe they don't have a hybrid to fight, but just the concept of fighting these unique creatures that mend with both living and non-living objects. It's a nice spin. If you like anime, I promise you will enjoy it.
I was gonna say definitely gives anime vibes. So that's
yeah,
cool. Yeah. All right, something to pick up. I'll catch up eventually. One thing I did catch up with was Uncanny X-Men. So number 23 was like a horror arc that kind of started. Number 24 kind of continues with that. So I think that came out last week. But basically the team's battling the League of Monsters. So I know Jeremiah would like that. Right? Jeremiah's a big League of Monsters guy. So after a clash with Werewolf by Night, Logan is bitten, setting up the debut of Werewolverine. Now I say debut because I think this is the first time in main continuity.
Yes. We've had what ifs before and other series where Wolverine has shown up. So
yeah, so I thought that was cool. Like just the concept of that. Yeah, that's cool. So
fully agree.
Now a small squad of X-Men may have to survive Wolverine in a feral, uncontrolled state. Issue number 25 drops March 25th. So yeah, check that out. Check that out, guys.
A lot of claws on one Wolverine. It's a lot of claws.
It's a lot of claws. but we're
Hope
excited.
you read the fine details. That's a terrible joke.
I don't get it. Maybe I shouldn't. It's best if I don't.
We're just not
Moving
gonna.
on.
We're not gonna. Yep, moving on. Nerdy news. So, guys, Scott Snyder confirms Absolute Martian Manhunter will play a role in the larger Absolute universe as the series nears its end. Meanwhile, Chris Conroy said first crossover arrives in Q4. Easy to follow, new reader friendly.
It's a long time to wait, but excited to see whatever they come up with.
There's definitely going to be an Absolute Justice League, right? I mean,
Yeah.
That's where Martian Manhunter goes.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah. All right. Good. DC announces the next Batman crossover, Bad Seeds, as Gotham reels from police commissioner Vandal Savage's attack on the Bat family and Mayor Pamela Isley's risky move. Bad Seeds.
But still, nobody cares about the well-being of Killer Croc. So I called this crossover months ago, like 6 months ago, that Killer Croc went missing in Poison Ivy and then showed up in Batman #1, and now nobody cares where he's at. This event seemingly was predicted by me, but still has nothing to do with Killer Croc. Like nothing at all.
Poor Killer Croc. He's
But
in
it's
there. He's in
cool.
the sewer somewhere.
He's not well, okay? I don't know where he's at. I'm excited for this. I mean, both runs. I mean, obviously Batman's newer. Poison Ivy's been going on for a bit now. Both runs are extremely strong. What better two books to crossover by two fantastic writers? Something very cool will come out of this, and I'm excited to see how it reshapes the Poison Ivy arc. Because that book was not supposed to go as many issues as it was, and it kind of had a little bit of an ending. And they were like, "No, it's good. Keep going." And it found new footing, and it's been just as good. And I think this will do the same thing. It's going to make it have a brand new footing once this event is over.
All right. Kyle will be back with more on that.
Yeah.
DC announces Teen Titans by Kyle Higgins and Daniele Di Nicuolo launches this summer as Red Hood teams with a new generation to track missing super-powered teens.
Is this it? Is this what we needed? Kyle Higgins on Red Hood. Is this what we needed?
Yeah.
With
I
supporting
agree.
characters that are not just, I'm sorry, not to insult the prior Red Hood runs, but randoms, right? A team that is not just randoms with Red Hood as the main focal point. This might be what the character needed.
This is going to come up with a lot of cool clashes with Red Hood and the Teen Titans themselves morally. So I'm excited to see how they spin this.
I want to see the original Teen Titans versus his team. Red Hood versus Nightwing leading two teams.
I'm sure that's going to happen.
Yeah,
it's got to. Otherwise, I don't want this. I don't know. It's not that I don't want this. I just don't know how I feel about Red Hood. And I love Red Hood. It's like, I don't know. Any project that Red Hood is on ends up being bad. And it's not a writer's thing. It's like a curse. Like the Red Hood curse.
The New 52 run was fun for a bit.
Yeah. But
it was fun.
New 52. We're gonna live on New 52. How many years has it been since New 52?
No. That's fair.
Great. It's great to say New 52 did it. It's needs to happen again. So let's hope that this is it. The other thing happening this June, Avengers Armageddon by Chip Zdarsky sees Red Hulk taking Doom's homeland, forcing the Avengers to unleash a game-changing power.
I wonder how Dungeons of Doom is going to end.
Right. So this soliciting news point is obviously spoiler, and I almost didn't put it in here for the fact that it is spoiler. But it's kind of predictable. I kind of saw it coming from Dungeons of Doom so far. I like this idea a lot of Red Hulk taking over.
Hulk.
Yeah.
Latveria. Yes.
Like it's a very it's a nice plot point for sure. Like they can do some fun stuff with him. I mean, because think about it this way too. He is American patriot to the extent of I'm right no matter what, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's now taking over another country. So
Where everyone looked up to the leader saying, "You're right."
So right. So is this is my country now? All other countries are bad, or is it I'm acquiring this for America? I'm very curious of how he's gonna play this to somehow justify it.
Huh. I didn't think about it that way, but I think he's kind of an enemy of the state right now. Like he's not really
Well,
for
Shield is
America
also like
necessarily.
in a weird place too. So I don't know if they're not technically enemies of the state as well.
Other question: does Red Hulk, Red? I keep wanting to say Red Hood.
No, I did it too.
Does Red Hulk get a cloak, like a little suit, like Doctor Doom?
Did Red Hulk in Doom armor and
No mask,
that?
or a red mask? Red mask.
They have to at
Calling
least do
that.
a variant. They
Yeah,
have to at
for sure.
least.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
That's really funny.
Chip Zdarsky on anything, by the way.
Yeah. Well, this just
Didn't
further
realize-
proves that this is a possible soft reboot event.
It's a reboot. It's a reboot, folks. It's a reboot.
He's literally on every title, and I love him on every title. And I
he's doing
want more Chip
great.
Zdarsky.
I wish he had some social media so I could harass him to get an interview.
I just don't. So
He
you
used to have
Captain
a
America.
Tumblr. He used to have a Tumblr.
So you
His
think I
Tumblr
could
was
find that?
the greatest.
And he would
Maybe.
possibly answer on Tumblr.
Maybe.
I'll text him. I'll text him.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I'll text him. I'll meet him. We just got to go to the Comic-Con. We'll get him at Comic-Con. Oh, what about New Jersey?
Oh, can we talk about that real quick?
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
No.
So it is some news. Go
is
to
nerdy
Super.
news.
Yeah, it is nerdy news. So go to the Super Jersey Instagram, right? Super Jersey Comic Expo. Go to their Instagram. They did a whole live stream. They explain a lot better, but just in a nutshell, where they were going to have the convention, financial legal stuff unrelated to them, couldn't do the convention there anymore. Their date was lost. Had to find a new venue. So they find a new venue with just as soft of floors and just as much of being a dome. But in Jersey, we've had a lot of snow. So not this last storm or the one before it, but the big one before that, it broke the dome. So Dome 1 fell through because they screwed up something. Dome 2 fell through because the snow screwed up something. And they're at this point where it's like we can't find a venue that is appropriate in time to keep the same
This
date.
close, yep.
So they're going to do a summer event, and it looks like they're going to do a summer event moving forward. But this April convention is postponed, and we will not be having one until the following year, which is sad.
It's so sad.
But we will get the summer one, which will have a different kind of vibe, which is nice too. They're going to have two different, one
t-shirts and shorts.
T-shirt and shorts. Like the original one's going to be more of a traditional con with the artist alley. And the other one's going to more be like a retro vibe, more reselling and like collectible kind of stuff. Yeah, so it's pretty
more of a vendor show than an actual.
Exactly.
Comic-Con.
So it's not their fault that they keep getting these bad situations. They're just falling on them, but they're scrambling and they're doing everything they can, and kind of like a strike 3 situation. But I'm excited.
I was going to come
what
stay with you for the whole show.
Right where I'm sitting, there's a recliner. That's where you would have slept. My feet hang off the end.
If your feet hang off the end, I'm going to bang my knees on it.
I don't think you can come in my basement. Actually, I don't think I can touch the ceiling.
Oh God!
Yeah, so I think your hair will just skim the ceiling.
All right.
Anyway,
it's a little derailed. Ultimate Impact #1 by Chris Condon and Stefano Caselli drops this May, introducing a new Wonder Man, Vin Lerner, who gains his abilities from the origin boxes, along with a villain named
Hostilcus.
Hostilicus.
Yeah, what they
Hostilicus.
said, guys. What they said.
Hostilicus.
So you're
You
saying the
called this.
Ultimate Universe isn't ending, and the origin boxes are just making a bunch of new characters from the Ultimate Universe?
You called this.
Because it doesn't even look like the origin boxes are coming to 616. It seems like it's just contained. So this is just post-maker problems.
Yeah.
Sounds
It's
like
like
a
ultimatum,
sounds
like
a real problem.
I think they're just going to give us a bunch of characters, and whichever one's most popular and sells, they're like, all right, this is the one. We found it.
But doesn't it
found the
feel
money.
like they could have done that without all of this? Like, my thought would
Yes.
be,
That's
you
for
want
sure.
to introduce some new characters. You want to politely, without upsetting too many people, right? Which they shouldn't be worried about, but politely have a few less white dudes, right? It's your opportunity to make brand new characters, some of them from scratch, some of them of the essence of the old, right? In this case, Wonder Man. Why are you ending to reboot just to do it again? Like, you could have done it from the get, and instead it feels like you're rushing some of your books. So we could have just kept introducing new characters continuously while the Maker problem was going on. You could have just kept doing it, like heroes rising up to fight the Maker. And instead, you're ending that arc, doing some kind of reborn event, which Chris Condon's on it, so I have high hopes for it. Wish it wasn't coming this year, but at least it's coming from him, right? And now you're introducing more characters when we're supposedly ending the universe. Should have just kept it going, kept collecting characters, like Pierre said. Let's pick the 5 favorites. Then when you end the universe, like you did with Miles, that event brings them over to 616. You have 5 brand new characters, hopefully all 5 of which are not old white dudes.
I'm with that.
That's my TED Talk. I would have done it differently. I would have used, if you're not going to let the Ultimate Universe live on its own the way they're letting Absolute live on its own indefinitely until it stops selling, if you're not going to do that, you could have done this differently.
Mhm.
Could have.
But you also got to remember that the Ultimate Universe started before Absolute did.
Why is it not selling as well? They're
That's a good question.
rushing, because they're rushing things. They're not just letting it be. They could have just let it be.
Yeah, you're not wrong. They're
Thanks, Disney.
rushing to wrap it up versus Absolute was like, just have fun, go crazy.
And I know people complained, like, the moment people saw Wonder Man as a new character for Wonder Man, instantly complained of like, oh, MCU synergy. It's like, yes, but also the MCU one version's kind of cooler. Like, I'm okay with, right? And it's a different name and it works with the origin box. But we could have done this before the event and it could have been mingled into this whole arc. And I'd have some attachment. I'd be like, please bring this one over. Please don't let them die with the universe. Bring them to 616.
Yeah.
And right now, the only ones I feel like I think Hawkeye's a cool one to bring over. I mean, Peter would be too, like, just because I like that Peter better, it would be too polluted.
You liking a Peter sounds so weird coming out of your face.
I just like Dad Peter. I just like him, you know, a little older. I like him a little aged.
I think it's got to be Richard Parker with Venom. I think that would make sense.
And that too is too polluted. It's too polluted. I like my Peter.
Too many symbiotes already. There's far too many symbiotes already that are important and
Hold
like
no. It would just be Richard Parker, but he would take over the Venom.
Oh, he would just take one. Yeah.
He would take the.
He'd take it from Mary Jane.
Right. That
And
would
she
Mary
dies.
Jane. I just don't want Mary Jane. to have
Wouldn't you
this
be
syndrome.
happy?
She dies. The
Wouldn't you be
jackpot
happy?
wristbands have affected her, and Venom keeps her alive.
Yes, and then she dies. Ah, damn.
All right, wait. I just want to read this one comment. I've been called queso. At least, no exaggeration, 40 to 50 times on the internet. And that is a lot, saying that we don't even have 40 to 50 subscribers on some of our social medias, right? Skinny queso?
If you had half his money, I'd be cool with that.
Whoever this is, do you want a T-shirt? Like, thank you. Like,
T-shirt.
Are you sure he was referring to you?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, keep it going. This May, Odin #1 by James Tynion and Margaret Bennett, with art by Leticia Cardinizzi. Whatever. I'm sorry. Tells a brutal horror story of Odin confronting white supremacists.
Image book. Tiny Onion image book. Interesting. Very interesting.
Interesting timing, Image.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect timing.
For
Keeping
this new renaissance.
it going, I see.
This is gonna be a good book. This isn't gonna be a dork or white sky situation because it is a Tinian book. Everyone learned their mistake with something. So this is gonna be, or even Exquisite Corpses, this is gonna be a hot book. It's gonna be a good book, but put it on your FOC.
Yeah, that's kind of why it's in the nerdy news. I think Pierre's putting in the FOC right now. I hear him.
What?
Oh,
No.
he's typing to the chat. You could have just acknowledged the chat.
Galactic was so good. Galactic was so good. All right, moving on.
We're hopefully talking to Kurt soon.
Oh,
Kurt, working on some things in the background. Join the Discord, and maybe I'll tell you all the things I've got in the works.
Or don't, and then it's a surprise, just like to us. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
hey, there's this interview coming. Like, wait, what?
I'm telling them nothing.
Terminal, a new superhero series by Robert Kirkman, Joe Casey, Andy Kubert, David Finch, and Arthur Adams, follows a secret war between superpowered forces and drops July 22nd. Jeremiah's picking it up. So should you.
I just wonder if the artists are being paid. That's my shit.
I mean, I would hope so.
You'd hope so, but it's Kirkman, so I mean,
Kirkman slander never stops.
I don't know if that's a thing.
Hey.
It's not a thing.
Ask Crabtree. Ask Tony Moore.
They won in lawsuits. They got it later on. Years later. Come on.
It's a process.
Who was the first artist on Invincible? Who was that? Yeah. It wasn't Ollie. Just
Corey
saying.
Walker. I mean, they're cool. Everyone's cool. Everything is cool now.
It's all kosher. It's okay.
Everyone is cool when it's part of a team. Everything is awesome. All right.
Rumors, baby. Oh, wait a second. Core collects. Is this my buddy Core? How's it going, fellas? Sorry, I'm late. I was listening to old pods on Spotify when I remember there was a live show right now. Core, you just made it.
How old?
Core, did you hear Kyle predict a bunch of stuff that he got right that is coming out?
I did.
Kyle's good at betting, just so you guys know.
No, not
He's
betting.
so good at
Predicting.
betting.
Not
Predicting.
betting.
Not betting. Not betting. He's in debt.
Two different things. Two different issues.
It is indeed Pierre. Hope all is well, guys. I don't know why I read that out loud. I'm sorry. Core. Miss you, buddy. You'll be back. You'll be back soon. Core will be back.
Yeah, I'll probably be kicked off soon. So
Jeremiah's being kicked off
4
next week.
4 today.
Rumors, baby. That's it. Lucy Comics suggests Absolute Green Arrow is the Spectre. Oliver Queen, who died in Absolute Evil with a hooded shadow design and vigilante targeting corrupt billionaires, reflecting the Spectre's vengeance, shaped by Darkseid. I always do this. In the Absolute universe.
I saw this take. I love this take. I hope this is legit. I think it's a great use.
You know who else loves this take? The CW, because they already did it.
Oh,
well, with Malcolm and whatnot.
That's how they ended Green Arrow, or Arrow rather.
Yeah, true.
That's literally how they ended it. They killed him, but he was like kind of still there, so they like didn't cry too hard about it because like, oh, he's just like a ghost now. It's fine.
Yeah.
You loved Arrow. You loved Arrow.
I thought for its budget and for its budget. They did a good job of telling a story. It had the corny, sitcom-y moments of like, why are you mad at me? What have I done? You know, like I can understand everything that's wrong with it, but that team loved it so much. And the writer liked Bruce Springsteen a lot, and many episodes were titled from songs.
I do have to say though, when the John Constantine episode was one of my favorite episodes of Arrow because they legally couldn't show him smoking, and how they got away with it was so brilliant. It's one of my favorite like tricks of cameras ever. Just that episode alone.
They just show smoke.
They showed just smoke, or every time he comes back, he's putting out a cigarette. He's not smoking it, but he's putting one out. Like, yeah, it was done very, very well.
All right. That's it, guys. That's everything. That wraps up Paneloids. We did it. We got through it all. We did it all. Comic books and more.
We did the thing. We did the thing.
Yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, hit subscribe. If you're listening on podcast apps, follow the show and leave a review. Just so you know, we're here at 7:00 p.m. Every Wednesday.
Ish.
And yeah, 7-ish, 7:05 normally on the dot. Sometimes it's also 7:06. Follow the show and leave a review. It helps more than you think. There's going to be a flash of a t-shirt if you want to stick around and buy that shirt.